Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack, man. We tapped in, y'all. And I want to drop y'all this little video about your boy Diddy getting his release date pushed back, man. Can you dig it? Hey, before I get into this nonsense, man, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so y'all know when I'm dropping, man. You guys already know the routine. But, man, we on our way to 50K, first of all. And we getting there at a real cool pace, and I love everybody's participation. Talk to me, I talk back, guys. Hey, man, you know, been real busy, have had a few deaths in the family, going through a few family issues, but I'm still finding time to drop y'all this content, man. Can you dig it? With the bags under my eyes. But, hey, man, before we get any further, y'all already know I'm going to talk. You already know I'm going to show y'all a video, so let's get to it. Now, your boy Diddy, as you know, he has been in the penitentiary just about 2 weeks, and he's already gotten 2 write-ups, y'all. So let me explain something to you about these write-ups. As you know, he's got caught drinking Pruno. And for those of y'all who have never seen the video about him getting caught drinking Pruno, Pruno is a homemade prison wine made a bunch of different ways. You know, they can actually make, moonshine a lot of different ways, But the way that they made it was, using some fruit, some Fanta soda, and some sugar and a little water. They put it into a bag and they let it ferment for a few weeks in the toilet. And I'm here to tell you, man, I've never tasted it because I ain't never been to prison, and trust me, I'm never going either. But they say it really take you there, man. It's better than moonshine. They have many different ways of making Pruno, or they call it white lightning. They can use potato skins, orange peels, apples, you name it, anything that ferments. And Diddy was caught with that, trying to celebrate his birthday, trying to live his best life, not realizing, hey, man, you can't throw them $1 million parties no more, Jack, because, hey, man, you in the penitentiary. And so, hey, the prisoner didn't have your back because they wouldn't have gave you that sack. You dig what I'm saying? But, hey, so Diddy already caught that write-up for getting caught with Pruno in his cell. Now, here was the cold part. They was getting ready to move him to a different dorm that would have been already a lot less work on him. He already got a different job, transferred from the laundry to the church to be a chaplain, which is a cushy job. So I'm sure he paid for it. So, and then we got the case of the 3-way call. Now, you guys might not think that 3-way call is a big deal for Diddy being in that penitentiary, but it is. It's a really big deal. And this is why his release date has gotten pushed back 2 to 3 months. Because when you are in the federal system, guys, I'll show you in a minute. When you are in the federal system, you have to have, you only can talk, I believe it's 500 minutes a month. You only can talk 500 minutes a month, and you cannot make any 3-way calls. And they monitor all your calls, people. So, what people in the penitentiary normally do, like Diddy, you got a lot of people in the pen that have nobody to talk to. They have nobody that's giving them commissary. So, they may use their pen code to use their minutes, so on and so forth. But Diddy was actually making I'm going to keep it real on my channel. Diddy was actually just making a 3-way call amongst his family members, telling them, what they need to do to come visit him, and to bring $201 bills so they can use the vending machine. Ain't no drama over here. Hey, man, if I need to go off on somebody and let them have it, y'all know over here on Coach One Stack channel, I go hard in the paint, but the man didn't do anything. But now, what this did cause him to do now in the feds is lose that good time. Now, when you lose that good time in the feds, unlike the state, you don't get it back. And Diddy has lost a few months. So now his release date has been pushed back a few months. So what does that mean for him? That means that your life is in danger even more. You have to realize, people, when you go to the pen, your life is already in danger. Every day that you're in there, there is no such thing as an easy day in the prison. Talk to somebody who was locked up and you ask them, was there a day in the penitentiary where they did not fear for their lives? So even adding a week on could put Diddy in a whole situation to where somebody could try him. Somebody could try to do something to him. He may have to do something to protect his own life. And that alone may add time to his sentence. But here's another little twist to the story. You got people in the pen that are never coming home. So it's nothing for them to send people on a mission to put Diddy inside of a trick bag to keep adding more time onto his sentence and getting it pushed back. But before I go any further, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys a little video here, man. Let me get you guys.
Diddy Combs facing more time behind bars. His release date pushed back to June of 2028 instead of May of that same year. The news coming after reports of Combs drinking in prison, something he denies, after he was accepted into a rehab program in prison that could have reduced his sentence by up to a year. He's also been accused of making a prohibited three-way phone call from prison. Here to make sense of it all, NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas and defense attorney and friend to Top Story, Sarah Azari. Guys, thanks so much for being here, both of you. So, Chloe, I'm going to start with you. I'm being told you spoke to Combs' rep earlier. What did you learn about this issue?
Sure. So, Combs' representative, Judah Engelmeyer, telling me by phone earlier today, Tom, that yes, a three-way call was made between one of Combs' lawyers, who did bring in another person on that call with Combs while he has been at Fort Dix, but that there was nothing improper about it. But again, that is not something that you were supposed to do at all. So those lawyers should have known better. As for drinking, he doubled down and said that Combs was not drinking and that in fact he's been admitted into this very specialized rehab program that Fort Dix offers is actually going to potentially lower his sentence. Yeah. He could be released earlier because of that. So they're saying he's done nothing wrong and that any reports that he has been drinking is completely not true.
Sarah, after his trial, a lot of people said he got a legal victory. It looked like he was going to be on his way out in a couple of years. How far back does this set him now?
Well, we don't know yet, Tom, because you still have due process rights in prison, right? So there's going to be an incident report if he, in fact, was drinking or there's an allegation. Then he's going to go to hearing. And if he's found guilty of it, then there's going to be sanctions. The sanctions could be that he could essentially be thrown in the hole, the SHU, the special housing unit. He could lose his privileges, and he could lose at least a minimum of 40 days of time credits, which is big. And I want to say this. Drinking in a BOP facility is as serious as committing murder in a BOP facility.
Is it really?
Yeah. As of 2020, the BOP changed the rules and reclassified drinking as one of the most severe charges in custody. So this is really serious if he actually did it.
Chloe, you had that great report on with that prison sort of consultant, Craig Rothfeld. I know you talked to him again. What did he tell you about this?
So again, the thing is that we don't know if Combs has been cited yet. It would be incredibly serious if he was drinking. And so Craig Rothfeld has said that, yes, they do take this very seriously, but also pointed to the fact that Combs, during his sentencing, which I attended, as we know, I covered the duration of Combs' criminal trial over the summer, he was very vocal about the fact that he had become sober while at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. He talked about how much this had changed his life and how he wanted to go and do better for his family, do better for society, and that he's actually been teaching these business classes while he was at MDC and wanted to continue to teach those at Fort Dix. So the idea that he would get into this prison, Tom, that has this rehabilitation program, and then he would go and drink hooch, this homemade
did the prison consultant talk to you about how do they make this stuff?
So this is with, you might know, it's with sugar and I think Fanta, like a soda, and
wait, why would Sarah? Why would you know, Sarah?
Well,
You've been out there.
that's why.
And see, as they sit and joke about it, it's a very serious matter, y'all. And you heard it for yourself. Drinking in the federal penitentiary is just as bad as doing drugs. The question you should be asking yourself, and that'll be on the next video, is how long do you think it's going to take for Diddy to fall off the wagon again and get back on narcotics? But that's a whole new video, guys. I don't want to keep you. I just want to let you guys know Diddy has just got his release date extended, y'all. And it's going to be extended more, guys. Drop in the comments. I want you guys to drop in the comments, right? How long do you think it's going to take before he gets caught with a burner phone? And other than that, man, go ahead and like the video. Hit that subscribe button. Smash the notification bell. And you remember, be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never get finesse. And get plenty of rest. And stay the fuck out of trouble.